And I looked at him and I said, yes, officer, may I help you? And he said, are you Nancy Anderson? I said, yes, what did I do? He said, somebody loves you. And that was the girl at Walmart who turned me in, because otherwise I wouldn't have had a clue.
81-year-old Nancy Anderson never expected to have a deputy show up at her door and talk to her about being a victim of a scam. And it all started with a friend request on Facebook.
So I checked his profile and I looked at all his pictures, cute pictures with his 2 grandsons. And he was a contractor and he lived in Columbus, Ohio. And so I thought, okay, I'll ask him a question. Why do you want to be friends with me?
The online relationship began at that point just a few days after Valentine's Day. Nancy and the man she knew as Michael Henderson talked daily, sharing texts and pictures back and forth, even making plans for the future.
I think you're fabulous, and of course then I got all the compliments. You're beautiful and you're smart and you're funny and you're fun and all this, and I was like, okay.
Then Michael offered to pay off her credit card, the balance several $1,000s. But during that same time, she says Michael had a crisis and he needed money.
Can you please get me some gift cards so that I can pay the landlord the rent, because my mother's going to be released from the hospital hopefully in a couple of days, and I have to be able to take her back home. And so I thought, I've never got gift cards before. I don't even know how to do that. He said, it's easy, you just go to Walmart and you get me, I need $3,000.
Red flag right away. It's one of those, the bad guys are using that for an easy way to get money. And once they get those card numbers, you're able to transfer that money off that gift card right away. But that should be a red flag. As soon as someone says gift card, there's no reason for that to be part of that relationship.
Lieutenant Eric Callandine is all too familiar with scammers who request their victims buy gift cards and then share the card information. He says the moment you're asked to do so, don't, and immediately report it to law enforcement.
We want people to file a report with us because we want to see what the scam is, and is it something different we haven't seen before? Are there ways we can help that person get their money back? What can we put in place to help make sure the bad guy doesn't contact them again to re-victimize our victims?
In the end, Nancy was scammed out of $5,500, and the balances she thought were paid off never were.
I thought this was for real. I mean, he sent me like a dozen pictures that, like selfies. And so I was believing him, until the account was frozen and all the money went back on my Barclays account.
Nancy never thought she'd fall victim to a con artist. And by sharing her story, she hopes it might make another woman think twice about a possible online relationship that they're in.